Hi everyone, let's take a look at the following example. Find the area of 1 divided by 1 plus x squared from 0 to 1. And again, you're integrating this with respect to x. Step number 1, there's a major difference between finding the area and just finding the antiderivative, whether it's a definite or indefinite integral. So again, in this example, our goal is to find the area. Now, when you find the antiderivative of 1 divided by 1 plus x squared, that is the same as saying the inverse tan of x. And the difference here is you're evaluating it from 0 all the way to 1. So what this really means is you can put two different brackets and you can plug in the final number, which is 1 in this case, so the inverse tan of 1, and you subtract and you plug in the other number, which is going to be 0. So again, you're essentially taking the inverse tan of 1 minus the inverse tan of 0. And again, you can do this with a calculator in radian mode. You can do this with a special triangle. I'm going to show you the special triangle just because it's important to understand why this makes sense and not just take a calculator and punch it in. So if you think about the inverse tan of 1, 1 is the same as 1 over 1, first of all. So if I erase this, I can kind of rewrite this as 1 divided by 1. And what I'm really thinking is I'm thinking opposite over adjacent. So the inverse of tan of 1 is basically pi divided by 4. Here's the special triangle to support that. So again, if you think about this, the opposite and the hypotenuse is going to be 1. If you want to write down the hypotenuse, that's going to be 2. This angle is going to be pi divided by 4, which is also known as a special triangle. And some would even say this is special triangle number 2. So again, that's going to be pi divided by 4. Now, if you do plug in the inverse tan of 0, that's basically going to be 0. So the final answer in exact form is going to be pi divided by 4. Since we're looking at the area, it's going to be pi divided by 4 units square. Now, sometimes you can also approximate this. So if you take this, and you plug it into a calculator, you can work it out to approximately 0.785. Again, you can write down the words units square. I hope this makes sense.